Hello guys! In this video, you'll learn about what to do with failed message. Introduction. During inbound processing, some messages may fail because of validation errors, mapping issues, missing required fields, or other processing problems. To handle these situations, SKYVVA provides settings that let you define what should happen to failed messages. This helps you control whether failed messages should be overwritten, merged, or deleted, and whether related pending messages should also be removed. In this video, we will explain the what to do with failed message setting in the Runtime Configuration inbound section. Here, we are on the interface detail screen. This is an inbound interface. We use Postman as an example to call SKYVVA integrate and seamlessly push data to Salesforce. If you would like to learn how to send data to Salesforce by calling the SKYVVA/integrate API, be sure to check out another video on our SKYVVA YouTube channel. Here we have an existing inbound interface that we use in this video. In the details area, you can see the Runtime Configuration inbound section. This section contains settings that control how inbound messages are processed at runtime. In this section, you can see the drop-down called What to Do with Failed Message. This setting defines how the system should handle a message that has already failed during inbound processing. When you open the drop-down, several options are available. Now let's go through them one by one. The first option is None. This means no special action is applied to the failed message. The system keeps the failed message as it is. Now we want to show the normal use case that does not use the special option for handling failed messages. When you are on the interface detail screen in the section What to Do with Failed Messages, if you don't select any option, it means it will work with a None option. This means the normal behavior of message processing. Let's start the processing. Go to the Postman. Make sure your processing does not work because, in this example, we want the message to fail. Click on Send. You can see the status message has failed. Go to the Message Monitor tab. Click on the Apply Filter button. Here you can see one failed message has been created. When you do not use the special feature for handling failed messages, if the second processing fails, it will create another message with the status pending. That's why we need to use the SKYVVA feature to handle failed messages and make it easier for you to manage them. Now, let's start the second processing. Go to the Postman. Click Send. In this example, we send many processes. Go to the Message Monitor tab. Click Apply Filter. You can see that it has created more pending messages. This means the message is waiting for the first message. This is the normal use case when you don't use the special feature for handling failed messages. If the next processing fails, it will still create more messages. That's why we need to use the special feature to handle messages according to the requirements. The next option is Overwrite Failed Message. Now, let's start working on the real case. When we use the special feature for handling failed messages, make sure to use the same external ID for all options in this dropdown. The special feature applies only to the same message or data record with the same external ID. If the external ID is different, this feature does not apply. After we select the option Overwrite Failed Message, click on Save button. Let's start the processing. Go to the Postman. In this case, we want the message to fail for testing, so make sure your processing does not work. Looking at the payload, you can see it has only 3 fields. Please note this. Now click on Send to start the processing. Here you can see the processing has failed. We expect the message to be created with the status failed. Go to the Message Monitor tab to see the result. Click on the Apply Filter button. You can see that one failed message has been created as expected. Now go to see the message in detail. You can see it has 3 fields that match the payload we sent. In this case, we are testing the option to overwrite a failed message. So now we need to do the second processing. Go back to Postman. Now look at the payload. We will add 1 field as an example. Now the payload has 4 fields. Now let's start the processing. Make sure your processing does not work. Click Send. Here you can see the processing has failed. Now go to the Message Monitor tab. This is the old message for the first processing. Now click on the Apply filter. See? There is still only 1 message. This means that when we use the Overwrite Failed Message option, the first message has been overwritten. You can note that this message has updated the modification date. Now go to the message detail. See? This message is for the second processing. You can see that it now has 4 fields. For the Overwrite Failed Message option, this means that when a new message for the same record comes in, the system replaces the existing failed message with a new one. This is useful when you want the latest message to take precedence instead of keeping the old failed version. Now go back to the interface detail. The next option is Overwrite Failed Message and Delete Pending. Select this option, then click Save. Now go to the Message Monitor tab. Here I have an existing message. One is failed and the other is pending. In this case, we are testing the Overwrite Failed Message and Deleting Pending Messages option. We expect that when the processing starts, it will overwrite the failed message and delete the pending message. Now go to the Postman. This case has 2 scenarios. If the processing fails, when it starts you will see only 1 failed message because the old failed message has been overwritten and the pending message has been deleted. If the processing completes successfully, when it starts you will see only 1 completed message and the pending message has been deleted. In this case, we make sure that this processing fails. Click Send to start processing. Go to the Message Monitor. Click Apply Filter. See? There is only 1 failed message. The pending message has been deleted. This failed message has been overwritten by the last processing. This is the same case that we already explained under the Overwrite Failed Message option. The Overwrite Failed Message and Delete Pending option means the system will overwrite the failed message with a new incoming message, and at the same time, it will delete any related pending messages. This option is useful when you want to keep only the newest message and remove older pending entries to avoid duplicate or unnecessary processing. Now go to the interface detail screen. The next option is Merge Failed Messages. Select this option, click Save. Go to the Message Monitor tab. You can see 1 failed message here. Go to see the message in detail. You can see that it has only 3 fields, customer_code, AC number, and AC name. Please note this. Now go to the Postman. Look at the payload. You can see it has 5 fields. 3 are the old fields from the previous message and 2 are new fields, including AC billing city and AC billing country. We expect that when the processing starts, you will see only 1 failed message because it is working with the Merge Failed Message option. Click Send. Go to the Message Monitor tab. Click Apply Filter. See? There is only one failed message here. This means the failed messages have already been merged. Go to see the message in detail. Here you can see that it has 5 fields. This means that the fields from the old message and the new message have been merged. Merge Failed Message option means the system merges the new incoming message with the existing failed message instead of fully replacing it. This can be useful when you want to keep information from both messages. Now go to the Interface Detail screen. The next option is Merge Failed Messages and Delete Pending. Select this option, click Save. Go to the Message Monitor tab. Here you can see that we have 2 messages. One is a failed message and the other is a pending message. In this case, we are testing the Merge Failed Messages option and deleting pending messages. We expect that when the processing starts, it will merge the failed messages and delete the pending message.
Let's start the processing. Click Send.
Go to the Message Monitor tab. Click Apply Filter.
See?
There is only one failed message. This failed message has already merged the old and new messages. This is the same scenario we explained under the Merge Failed Message option. You can also see that the pending message has been deleted. For Merge Failed Message and Delete Pending option means the system merges the new message with the failed message and also deletes any related pending messages. This helps keep the failed message updated while also cleaning up pending messages that are no longer needed. Now go to the Interface Detail screen. The last option is Delete Failed Message. Select this option.
Click Save.
Go to the Message Monitor tab. You can see one failed message here. For the Delete Failed Message option, if there is already an existing failed message, starting the processing will not delete the existing failed message. This option only applies to the current processing. If the current processing fails, it will not create a new failed message. Now go to the Postman. Make sure that this processing fails.
Click Send.
Here you can see the message status is failed. Go to the Message Monitor tab. When we click the Apply Filter button, we expect that there will still be only one old failed message here.
See?
There is still only one message. No new failed message has been created, as we expected. For Delete Failed Message option means the system removes the failed message completely. This can be used when you do not want to keep failed messages and prefer to remove them before processing new ones. Now we have demonstrated and explained all the options for handling failed messages.
Summary.
For what to do with failed message. Setting in inbound runtime configuration controls how SKYVVA handles failed inbound messages. You can choose to do nothing, overwrite, merge, or delete failed messages, and in some options, you can also delete related pending messages. In this example, the selected option is Overwrite Failed Messages and Delete Pending, which means the failed message is replaced by the new one and pending messages are removed. This helps keep inbound message processing clean and up to date. Thanks for visiting our YouTube channel. See you in the next video.